And welcome back to Nellis Hall here in Coffeyville, Kansas, the site of today's men's basketball contest between the Coffeyville Red Ravens and the Bethany JV Swedes. Connor Harbin on the play-by-play, doing things solo once again here tonight. An exciting contest before us as the Coffeyville men look to improve to 8-2 on the regular season. Of course, coming off of a 96-66 victory over Missouri State West Plains. Bethany, ball will sail out of bounds. Last touch by Coffeyville. Tony Hudson will also check into the game, replacing Holt and replacing Mosley. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe we have seen almost every Red Raven in this game here in this first half. About 14 players on the roster. That can be hard to do sometimes. Here's a three ball from James Harrison. He puts it through.
Master technician on duty. We make hydraulic hoses and chainsaw chains. We sell trimmers, blowers, and chainsaws. We are also an authorized dealer for Dolmar, Snapper, and Big Dog lawnmowers. Call Lewis at Carter Auto Repair for the best in service in Southeast Kansas. Carter Auto Repair in Coffeyville.
Welcome back here to Coffeyville. Dealing with a little bit of sound problem.
Everyone looks forward to a good meal. That's why we do dining differently at Windsor Place. We call it 7 to 7 dining. Residents can come to the dining room anytime between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. for a home-cooked meal of their choice. 3 specials are available throughout the day, along with a full menu, including all-day breakfast. If residents need a treat between meals, they can visit our self-service snack pantries. Come see what makes Windsor Place different at mealtime. Call 620-252-4929.
You have a chance to see the Oak Ridge Boys Down Home Christmas Saturday, November 30th at Memorial Hall in Independence.
Gather round.
Register to win a pair of tickets at any of 5 locations in the area, with each location giving away 2 tickets.
That might be Santa Claus.
Register for your chance to win today at the Wells State Bank, the Natural Food Center, and H&R Block in Coffeyville.
Once again, welcome back to Nellis Hall as here's another 3 from Jerry Bear. Story of the game, it's all leads back down to 12. 43-31 as it seems like Bethany just cannot miss from beyond the arc right now. Sometimes when you don't have the height advantage, all you can really do is shoot a couple threes, and now here's a turnover on the other end coming back on the side of Bethany. Here's another steal, though. Coffeyville now coming back with it. Now we'll finally have a foul, as it'll be our mystery player who's tagged with the foul. Trying to get a name on that, but it's a little bit hard to hear over all the hullabaloo. But it will be Gentrell Taylor checking back into the game. Hopefully we've dealt with all the sound problems here. You know, sometimes even when you're on a private Wi-Fi network, said Wi-Fi network just can't cut up the snuff. But either way, we'll try to get you through the last minute and 40 seconds here in the first half. 43-31. Here's a pass over to Milosevic Yarrick. He'll dribble in, put up the 2, puts it through. He's got 4 points here in this first half. Back up to 14 now at 45-31. Pass once again taken away by Hudson. Hudson coming back. We'll pass off to Milosevic Yarrick. He'll throw it into the corner to Perry, and now we're going to have a blocking call, I believe. Yeah, we will. Be on Jalen Bear, his second personal, 15th foul. It'll be Donovan Wilson checking in. Wilson will check in for the Swedes, as it'll be Coffeyville inbounding the ball underneath their own basket. 1:26 remaining in the first half, 45-31. Once again, Connor Harbin here on US 98.1. Glad you could join us. Hope we can deal with some of these sound issues. Here's a pass over to the corner. Milosevic Yarrick for 3. Good. He's got 7. A player from Serbia nailing some shots. Here comes Bethany in the other direction. Eckert will hand it off to Harrison. Harrison, you got to guard him. 4 threes. Actually, make that 5. Pass over to the corner. Wilson with an open 3. Too hard. Rebounded by Hudson. Hudson coming back in the other direction. Pass up to Perry. Perry puts up the layup. He'll put it through. Perry's got 10 points now. Lead back up to 19 at 50-31. Lead sort of fluctuating between 10 and 20 at the moment. Pass over to the wing. Our mystery player. I'll figure that one out at halftime for sure. Now over to Wilson. Wilson guarded by Middle Yark. Here's a shot. Floater, no good. Rebounded by Perry. 25 seconds remaining. No shot clock. You can take the final shot of the half if you want. Looks like Coffeyville's going to do so. It'll be Perry with the ball at half court. Setting up the offense. Middle Yark. He'll pick the ball up on the left wing. Throw it back to Perry. Perry guarded by Wilson, throws it over to Murray. Murray going to drive in with the left hand, no good. Rebounded underneath, though, by Taylor. Taylor puts up a layup, no good, too hard. Picked up by Harrison, and that is how we will end. Key to the second half, we'll be making sure that Bethany can't get any open threes. Most of their points coming through the three ball in the first half. 21 of their 31 points actually beyond the arc. Most of them coming from one James Harrison. You got to guard the three. That's going to be how Bethany gets back into this game. Jalen Bear. Now he's got 15. 32 of the 36 points for Bethany have come from two scorers. Bear and Harrison. Pass over to Murray in the corner. He'll pass it out to Cohn on the left wing. Now over to Monahay and over to Perry on the right corner. Inside to Dunham. Dunham kicks it out to Monahay. Monahay for three from the left wing. Puts it through. Monahay, he's in double digits. He's got 10 now. Back the other direction come the Swedes. 53-36, 18 minutes left to play in the first half. Harrison dishes the ball off to Brooks. Brooks dribbles up to the top of the key before handing it off to Wilson. Wilson now throws it inside. Harrison, nice cut. He'll put it through. 53-38. James Harrison, he's got 19 points now. The lead is back down to 15. Murray going to drive into the lane. Puts up a nice floater. Fades back, but can't find a home. Rebounded by Wilson. Wilson briefly loses control, and now that's going to be a double dribble. He knew it. A little bit out of control, and now we're going to have a timeout on the floor as head coach Jay Herkelman wants to talk things over with the Red Ravens. But a 15-point lead, 17 and a half remaining in the second half of play. Looks like a 30-second timeout on the floor, but we'll go ahead and keep it right here. Nice alley-oop pass, though. Had some distance on that pass. Put it right in the perfect spot, though, for Murray to slam it home. Murray now into, well, back to 12 points, by the way. Here's a pass over to Harrison on the right wing. Harrison, heat check from three, no good. Rebounded by Hudson. Hudson crosses half court. Now pass it over to Perry on the left wing. Perry briefly looks inside. Instead tries to drive it into the lane. Loses control. Picks it back up. Passes it to Hudson. Hudson drives in. Shoots the right-handed shot. No good. Rebounded by Wilson. Wilson passes the ball up the floor to Harrison. Harrison, nice pass across the lane. No good on the layup. Ball bounces out of bounds. Last touch by Coffeyville, so it will retain or stay in the possession of the Swedes. Latrell Reed, he'll check back in. He'll replace Perry. Bethany inbounding the ball underneath their own basket. They're going to throw it up to the left wing. That's going to be Bear. Bear dribbles the ball off his foot. It's actually going to be picked up by Reed. Reed coming back in the other direction has a 2v1. Will actually put up the left-handed layup himself. He'll put it through. Reed now with 6. Lead up to 25 at 63-38. Elijah Anderson with the ball. He'll throw the ball up to Wilson at the top of the key. Anderson now going to drive up with the left hand. Shoots over Reed. Puts it off the glass. Falls through. Wilson's got 4. Now back down to 23. Pass over to Hudson. Hudson shoots the 3 from the left corner. Off the right side of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Bear. Bear will pass it off to Harrison, and he'll bring the ball up the right side of the floor. Harrison guarded by Hudson. Spins around. Shoots the off-balance floater. Rebounded by Murray. Quickly coming back in the other direction now is Murray. He'll handle the point guard duties. Now going to drive in himself. Tries to put up the layup, but he's fouled on the way there. It's like he'll have 2 shots upcoming. Foul will be on Donovan Wilson. His second personal. Second team foul. Murray to the line for the first time. Murray sinks the first one. Now has 13. Now leads all scorers. leads all Coffeyville scores. I keep forgetting to add that caveat. You wouldn't think that Bethany would have the leading scorer in this game, just considering the fact you're down by 25 now as the second free throw goes through, but that's just the case. 19 points for James Harrison. Speaking of Harrison, he'll throw the ball up the floor. That's going to be Damon Clark, who actually checked back in. He'll throw it over to Anderson. Anderson drives in with the left. Shot blocked by Cone. Cone will recover it. Now we've got a foul on the floor as it's going to be called on Elijah Anderson with the reach. His first personal, third team foul. Coffeyville will pass the ball in from the sideline. 14.5 minutes remaining in the contest. 25-point lead for Coffeyville. Bit of a comfortable lead, but you still got to finish this one out. Reed will bring it across half court, guarded by Anderson. Now pass over to Hudson on the left wing. Hudson gets a screen set from him by Cone. He'll take that screen, drives in, right side layup, good. Murray coming in hot for the offensive rebound. Doesn't need to, though, as Hudson has points 7 and 8. 67-40 now. 14-14 remaining in the second half. Bear dribbles off to his left, going to shoot the three. Too far to the right. Long rebound, picked up by Brooks. Brooks will pass it out to Anderson. Bethany still on offense as they'll pass it out to Harrison. Around the left corner, around half court. Harrison guarded by Reed. Switch on the screen. Harrison now guarded by Cone. Harrison will dribble over to the left elbow. Of course, chasing their third consecutive national championship in volleyball. Monahan, Milosetic Yarrick coming back into the game. Also into the game, Tony Hudson. Hudson passed the ball over to the left wing with Perry. Perry going to take a long two, puts it through. Tyler Perry, second field goal of the half. Coming in quick succession after the first. Lead up to 41 at 97-56. Elijah Anderson passes the ball back out to Wilson. Wilson guarded by Cone, going to spin to his right, puts up the shot, finds the basket. Wilson not the tallest guy on the floor, but he puts the shot up in the post. He's got 6. Lead back to within 39. Tyler Perry dribbling the ball at the top of the key. We'll throw it over to Hudson on the left wing. Now he's going to throw it inside to Cone. Cone dribbling the ball in the post, trying to find Murray underneath. Ball bounces around, eventually finds the hands of Clark, coming back in the other direction. Clark going to dribble into the lane, puts up the fadeaway, no good, rebounded by Cone. Cone passes it off to Hudson, and we're coming back in the other direction. Hudson dribbles off to his right, passes it off to Cone on the right elbow. Now up to Monet on the left wing. Monet throws it inside to Murray, gets it right back. Now going to drive in with the left hand, switches to his right, no good, rebounded though underneath. And now another offensive rebound for Monet. Pass to the top of the key, Devin Cone puts it through. The big man puts it through, his first 3 of the game, he's got 5. And the Coffeyville Red Ravens will hit that 3-digit mark, 100-58. I have a little bit of time to add on to that total. Donovan Wilson driving through, and actually we're going to have a jump ball called on the floor. Possession arrow is pointing towards Bethany, though, so they will retain possession as Diallo Bryant checks back in, replacing Clark. 100-58. 42-point lead for Coffeyville. Pass inside to Eckert. Eckert going to put the drive through the baseline, puts it home. Now cut the lead back down to 40 at 100-60. Hudson dribbling the ball up the right side of the floor. Guarded closely by Anderson. Now going to dribble up to the top of the key, shoots the 3, puts it home. Tony Hudson, he's got another, his first 3 of the game. He's got 13 now. Here's another 3 on the other side, and that ball's going to get stuck. That'll be a jump ball in essence. Possession arrow pointing towards Coffeyville, so they will take over. Ray will inbound the ball to Monet. He'll bring the ball up to be guarded by Eckert. Monet dribbles the ball over to his right, passes it off to Hudson on the right wing. Pass over to Perry. Now inside to Cone. Cone going to kick it out to Hudson. Hudson for 3 once again. No good this time, off the front of the rim, rebounded by Wilson. Now under 3 minutes left to go, 103-60 our score. Coffeyville pretty much going to win this one unless we see a comeback, of which the likes I have never seen before. Now here's a pad pass that's actually going to be covered by Bryant. No, they're going to say he stepped on the baseline, so it will be a turnover. Coffeyville will take possession as Tyron Mosley checks back in. He'll replace Perry. Perry will come back out of the game with 16 points. one of the leading scorers tonight for Coffeyville. So Mosley now on the floor as Monet passes it over to Hudson on the right wing. Hudson over to the top of the key. Now he'll dish it off to Mosley on the right wing. Mosley briefly thinks about passing it inside. Instead, he'll pass it over to Hudson on the left wing. Hudson thinks about driving baseline. Actually, he's going to be fouled. Hand check called on Diallo Bryant.
Foul's on number 31, Diallo Bryant.
That's his first personal. 15 foul. Second personal foul, excuse me. But either way, 15 foul. Pass inbounded to Hudson. Hudson will dribble up to the top of the key before giving it off to Monet on the left wing. Monet quickly dishes it back to Hudson. Hudson another three, and once again finds the mark. Hudson's second three of the game. Coming after the first. He's got 16 now. Here's a three on the other side from Bryant, and he'll match it. Diallo Bryant, he's on the board now with his first three. Lead back down to 43 at 106-53. Slam dunk on the other end. Tyron Mosley making it easy. No resistance. Didn't even have time to register it for myself. But either way, a slam dunk for Mosley. 108-63 as Latrell Reed heads over to the scorer's booth. He'll check in a moment, but first a foul on the floor. Foul will be called on Monet Milicevic-Yarick. That's his second personal. As Reed will check in for Murray. Cal Murray will check out of the game. Leading scorer tonight for Coffeyville. He's got 22 points tonight. He'll step out. Inbound pass going to be stolen away. Here's a pass up to Reed. Reed will recover it. Actually, no, he'll lose control. Ball will bounce out of bounds. Maybe thinking too much about what he's going to do with it once he picks it up. Instead, the ball will head out of bounds, laughing as he comes back across the court. It's a little bit lighthearted here with a 45-point lead. But either way, we're now down to our last 90 seconds. Shot from the left elbow. Diallo Bryant once again puts it through. He's got 5 now. Lead back down once again at 2:43 at 108-65. Coffeyville, no need to rush anything, but they'll go ahead and play this one through. Here's a bad pass taken away by Anderson. Anderson coming back the other direction. Will try to pass it up to Bear. Bear going to have Cone chasing him, but he's able to put the layup in. Another shot put through for Bear. And back down to 41 we go at 108-67. Hudson with the ball on the right wing, dribbles it up to the top of the key. Now over to Monet. Monet dribbles in, passes it out to Mosley. Mosley long two, no good, a little bit too hard. Air ball, rebounded by Anderson. Anderson throws the ball up the floor, but it's going to be tipped away by Cone. Tipped out of bounds. Will stay with Bethany.